Hey everyone, this is Christopher here with a special series called Spring into Health. We are collaborating with Try Running, and I'm here with Shelby to talk about health and some of the shoes that you might want to consider as you begin or continue your health journey. But before we get into this video, let's roll that beautiful B-roll.
We would like to highlight our company, Rooted Consulting. Rooted is an IT consultancy and media company based out of Broussard, Louisiana. With a specialty in mobile device management and deployment, Rooted can help your organization choose a good plan to keep your information secure and efficiently manage every device without putting hands to keyboard. On the media side, Rooted aims to help your organization get its message across the web, whether it be with video, commercial, website, or a social media presence. We help to make sure that your message is firmly planted with your audience. To learn more, visit rootedconsulting.org. Chris, back to you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to one of our special episodes of Spring into Health, where today we're talking about the Cloudflyer with Shelby from Try Running. Shelby, tell us a little bit about the Cloudflyer.
So the Cloudflyer has a cloud tech cushion, a little bit more than the other styles that we previously discussed in the other episodes besides the Stratus. This one has the star-crossed pattern on the front, which relieves a little bit of pressure on the forefoot. And it's also got a support tube with the splits to add a little bit more structure into the shoe. So it's good for people doing longer distance runs or want a little bit more cushion in their shoe when they work out.
Yeah, I actually picked up this pair about a year ago. I am slowly working through all of the On shoes. Observations for me, I'm actually wearing these right now, not literally, but in my walking and my activity. They're very comfortable. I find they have a really interesting cushion here. Like, just every Cloud is so different, the way that they're structured and the way they design them. Like the Cloud X, which has a very thin but fabric, this has it feels thicker on the toe here, but here it's real thin and it's really breathable. But at the same time, the cushioning is much thicker, I find, around the edges here. And
in the tongue. The tongue's got more cushion than all the other styles.
Which I like, because if you tie your laces a little tighter, this is actually more comfortable, where I found the thinner tongues are, you can feel when laces start digging into your foot. I wear much thinner socks, and so I don't have thick socks at all. So for me, wearing thinner socks, this is actually really cool. They're also extremely sturdy. That's something we haven't really talked about. How long, this is a really good, I think, question. How long should you expect your shoes to last, or how long should you wait before replacing your shoes?
So usually we recommend 300 to 400 miles or 6 to 8 months, depending on how much you're using them or what you're using them for, is usually the lifespan. And also I like to look at the tread. So as soon as you see the breakdown in the tread, it's disappearing, is when you know it's time to get a new shoe.
Yeah, the construction here in the top are really strong. You'll find that the thick plastic here is really great support. These are, again, another very broad foot shoe. That's one of the reasons that I picked these for this particular season of activity. They are a little thicker, so they're slightly warmer for our frigid 60-degree winters here in South Louisiana, where we all struggle with the cold. The other big thing that I'll mention that for me as a measurement is I'll notice, based on my foot and my walking style, this right here wears out first. And then this right here and this right here work out first on most of these style shoes. Yeah,
it's just your gait. How you walk is where the tread will wear out first. I see a lot of the times it's on the outer corner and a little bit on the heels, so.
That's one thing to look out for when you're buying shoes, is checking that out, making sure that you're replacing them frequent enough. One of the things that I learned early on, and this was the problem why I had to buy new shoes early on, I had 6-year-old shoes and they were hard as a brick. What happens is the bubbles start to disappear that make that sort of cushion, the air pockets, they're ever so slight, that's in the foam, and then they just get harder, which then puts more pressure on your legs and on your back. And so if you weren't aware, if you've got shoes that are a little older, it's probably time to replace them, just because while there is the physical function of covering my feet, there are other benefits to shoes beyond the actual covering.
And after that time passes, when the shoe's broken down, you're gonna tell, like the outside may look great if you take care of your shoes, but the inside's what's messed up now. You know, the support's worn down, it's not as structured anymore, the cushion's gone, because you have to imagine all your weight is on that.
Yeah.
So, you know, things are not gonna keep up the longer you wear them.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks, you know, they visually take care of their shoes and they're like, everything's good. And I have gotten in the habit of replacing mine every 6 months. And for me, I know that I walk a certain amount of miles every single day. So I can kind of predict, hey, this many days or this many months, I need to buy a new pair. It's fun for me. I love buying shoes. I've not met too many people who don't enjoy buying shoes. Like, stuff makes me feel good. I'll just be honest. It does. So people think I have a problem, but I rotate through my shoes, my everyday and my walking. So I have at least 2 and then sometimes 3 as I'm wearing a pair in and then sort of decommissioning a pair out.
Yeah, that's sometimes what we recommend too. You have 1 pair for your exercise and your workout and 1 for your casual or your everyday wear, because it's 2 different motions.
Yep.
When you're brisk walking or just casual, it's a different motion.
Yeah, 100%. Well, Shelby, you have been incredible. Before we wrap up, obviously we're so thankful for Try Running doing this, helping us learn a lot more about shoes and really how we should be picking them. What would you say is the reason why folks should come to Try Running? Why should they visit your store, get to meet your staff, and just check out the things that you sell?
So what we do is when you walk in, if you've never been here before or this is your first time exercising, we watch you walk and we put you in a category. So we watch to see if you supinate, overpronate, which is collapse in on the arches, have a really flat foot, or have plantar fasciitis or shin splints. We take all of that into consideration and we put you in a category. So once we put you in that category, we bring out 5 or 6 different options in that category in different brands and different types of shoes with support or without support. So, you know, that's what we do.
Now, we've been talking about On, of course, sort of the theme of our series, but in no way, shape, or form do they only sell On. There's plenty of other brands that you pick, and we were talking about that earlier before we were shooting, that ultimately when you are looking at someone's, you know, activity and their category, you want to get them the best shoe for their needs. And I love that about your team. When I came here the very first time, that's actually one of the reasons we reached out to you guys specifically, is my experience here was top notch. Going through that process was super helpful and really, to me, enhanced my experience as a shopper, because I felt like I was working with people who really wanted to understand my needs and help solve some of my foot problems.
Yes, and we're not like your big box stores. We help the customer. We're with you from the time you walk in till the time you check out, and we get to know you as a customer and as a person to know what you're doing when you're working out, or what you plan to do, or what you want to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we take a lot of pride in our customer service.
And they're fantastic. Well, Shelby, thank you so much for being a part of this video and all the videos this week.
Thank you for having me.
Try Running is awesome. They've been just a great partner over this series. If you haven't had a chance to check out their store, you need to definitely stop by. They have lots of apparel, lots of branded shoes, and a great team to work with. If you like this content, don't forget to hit that like button, crush the subscribe button to stay up to date with everything that we're producing. And as always, we hope you're doing well. We hope you're staying safe. We'll see you in the next one.